change the picture before, after I already started?
Yeah, I could change it.
Like while it's live?
Mm-hmm. The same place you go to change the title and just scroll down. You should. Never mind. I thought it was important.
Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah. Got a baby shower to go to in a couple hours, so getting my hair twisted, and then I figure kill two birds with one stone. Since we're doing the podcast via live now instead of the old way. Right now, I'm trying to get this thumbnail to change, but having a little bit of issues with that. Let me see. So I'm trying something a little different today. I don't know if y'all can hear me from the mic. I feel like y'all should be able to hear me from the mic. Check how it sounds. Can you hear me? Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, good morning everyone that is here. Shout out to all of y'all. Like I said before, I wanted to try and set the mic up, and there's a whole lot going on right now. Even the laptop is starting to scream. So I have the regular podcast mic over here, and then we're using Melissa's phone as the actual camera, and then in front of me is the laptop. So, like I said before, I figure kill a couple birds with one stone, and get this done. Now, one of the reasons kind of came on here is this week we decided to start doing Facebook ads, right? I feel like that's something I see a lot of people talk about. Obviously, it's not new, but I feel like it's never something that we've really dived into. We've paid for ads here and there. At this point, it was a waste of money because we had no idea what we were doing, and we were kind of just testing to see how ads work. So we had gotten a loan in the past to run ads. We did not use it the best for that because we didn't really know how to run ads, and they kind of gave us a short amount of time to spend the money, so we didn't really have the time to go and like, okay, let's learn this. They're like, hey, if you want the next round, you have to spend this money by this date. So that was kind of annoying, but this time we I've been selling outside, so we have an extra couple of dollars. Not anymore, but we did. And I figured, let me put like $5 or $10 into running these ads, right? And we used the Joint Brands company that we talked about before. Is that Ash? I think so. We've used the Joint Brand company, and they have their shorts that they gave us, right? Honestly, I don't even know if I ever showed them to y'all, so maybe I'll show them to y'all right now. I'll show you each one of them. Where would I find? Would they even be on here? Maybe some of them might be on here. Oh, I can go to joint brands. I don't know if you can see the screen or not.
I would suggest you put in OBS on the TV.
Where's the remote?
Hmm?
Do you have the remote one?
It should be a bit. It will turn on if you try to connect it.
Yes, I'm gonna show y'all. We got about 5 videos, and honestly, one of the people that made the video we're kind of having like an issue with. It's crazy. Like I said, when it comes to influencers, there's a learning curve with anything, especially when it comes to hiring people or working with people, which is not something I took into account when really doing a lot of this. I thought that, hey, if you do this thing and I hire you for this thing, that the learning curve should more or less be kind of like, you know what I'm looking for, in a sense. But I still feel like it should be a certain quality of content. So I'll put with me on it. I'll put, which one? The red goes up here?
OBS goes up there. Wait. You don't touch that. You just touch the window.
The big one? This?
Oh, put that back. Where it was. And then put the other one in front.
I'll put it in front.
Wait. So you're on share. Okay. So, yeah, the whole window I would put up there, but this one is to share your screen, and this one is here now. Sir.
How do I minimize this? To move it up there.
Wait, press escape.
Nothing happened.
It like normally like how you would try to move a window.
Alright, but it's not. Let me see.
Is it?
Okay. Oh, you can see that. Okay. So this is we have these 5 videos right here, right? So I'm gonna show y'all kind of what they came up with for these videos. You might have seen some of them already, maybe on Instagram. I have to put them like all up there. So I'm gonna start off with her. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. Alright, so this is the first video that she sent us.
I got a candle. It came from the stunning black and woman-owned MBur Candle Company, and this is the scent Do Not Disturb. Stunning marriage of jasmine, sandalwood, and pear. Natural fragrances distributed by long-lasting hardware, and a wooden wick with the crackling flames of a peaceful staycation.
Yeah, there's definitely no call to action with that one. So she sent us 2. This is the other one. Which,
This is the MBur Candle Company's scent Do Not Disturb. 100% beeswax, a fragrance that doesn't hurt my head. A wood wick that transports you to a cabin sounding like this. And that's not all. It includes a barcode where you can learn plenty more.
so those are 2 videos that we got. We ended up going with the first one. The other one costs another $42 to get. Each video is like $60. So then there's this is the next one.
I'm so glad that I invested in a candle from the MBur Candle Company because it takes my self-care to the next level. I got the Addie candle and she has notes of lemon, orange, grapefruit, and so much more. I love how beautiful she smells, and every time I light her, I can imagine myself on a tropical vacation, looking out at the water, laying down on the beach, enjoying life. I love how their candles are made with 100% beeswax, which ensures higher quality and purity. Beeswax candles actually can purify the air, so they are suitable for people with allergies, and you don't have to worry because they don't contain any harsh chemicals, so they don't cause any headaches. MBur Candle Company's candles contain hard wax, which extends the candle's life and it reduces waste. Just look at the healthiness of the wood wick, and you can even hear a satisfying crackling sound as it burns.
Yeah.
You gotta check out their website and order.
I hate how high that fire was.
I promise you, you won't regret it.
Okay, so there's that. And then I'm gonna show you guys the other ones. So this is hers.
Self-care routine will always include the natural fragrances of an MBur candle. It purifies the air, it's good for people with allergies, and it's so relaxing. Take me away to a tropical island, please. They're the best.
So there's hers. And then we have 2 more. So then we have this one.
Check out this awesome new candle. Life's too short to smell ordinary. They give you a nice cute little card, but let's actually check out the real candle. Wind down. Oh, notes. Hand poured beeswax candle, and it smells amazing. It's kind of got notes, kind of like a bergamot cinnamon, and the burn time is 80 hours. Definitely check this amazing candle out. Can't wait to use.
So that one's our least favorite right now because for one, we asked for the candle to be burning in the video. We also asked to have the person's face in the video. And she also did not give the right notes that are in that candle. And I don't even think she really mentioned any of the benefits of either being a wood wick or beeswax or anything like that. So that's annoying. And then this is the last one.
Stack extra money on cheap candles because oftentimes they only add scents to the top layers, and a lot of the times it's not pure wax. Like, who the heck would want to burn harmful chemicals into their Zen time? Not me. That's why I love getting my candles only from MBur Candle Company, because it's 100% beeswax that burns clean. That's because beeswax actually purifies the air, is hypoallergenic, and these candles don't cause headaches. This wax is harder and longer lasting, so that means you have longer burn time and less waste. Then you have this wooden wick right here that adds so much vibes. Because if you hear, it actually adds a crackling and flickering effect, just like your grandma's wood burning stove. Mostly, I just hope they have natural fragrances. I mean, with all of this, you just can't complain about the vibes that they set. I chose this vibe and a reminder to DND. This scent warms my home with cashmere soft scents of vanilla, pear, and sandalwood. But I mean, you gotta check out their site where you can choose the scent that makes you the happiest. Okay, yeah, stop burning this literal trash and light it up clean with MBur instead. Grab one for yourself today.
I'm gonna start at the end in the morning, putting Sushi's food back inside the thing. Because I mean, she don't need to have food at that early either. So I'm like, just because she doesn't eat her food doesn't mean to be there when she gets up in the morning. So those are 2 videos. Now, like I said, I watched some dude named David Fogarty, Fogarty, something like that. And with him, he has a brand called Udi, which that made a lot of money. I think he has like 2 other brands in e-commerce that are selling clothes and some other consumer product. I don't know. But I watched the video how to set up a Facebook ad account, right? And we've been through this multiple times. Like, this is not, hey, morning. We've been through this multiple times when it comes to running ads. So we've hired a guy to do Facebook ads for us. We've hired someone to do Google ads for us. We've run $10 ads here and there on TikTok, on Instagram, maybe even on Facebook. We might have done it on, do we do Pinterest ads? Yeah. We did Pinterest ads. A lot of companies give out free ad credit, so we use it a lot of different times, right? And I don't think we've ever gotten a sale from any of the ads we've ever run. So for many reasons, one, they're majority text driven. They might be a picture, but they also don't have what I think a good ad needs to drive sales. So we took these videos, or like 3 of them. We took these 3 videos and put them on the Facebook ads account, right? After following what that David guy said. And, bruh, we did $5 a day. We're like, okay, let's see how this goes. $5 a day is not a big investment, just to kind of get information. Let's see if we get any clicks. If anybody goes to the website, because we have Hotjar, so if they do go to the website, we can actually see like, oh, okay, they came from Facebook, they went to the landing page for Do Not Disturb, and then they scrolled around and left, or they didn't scroll at all. They clicked on this and did that. So I'm like, okay, we can kind of learn more from doing that. Boom. So that's like $5, right? So we just ran it for, I think it's $5 for 3 ads at a time, which is kind of interesting. That means that each ad only gets like $1.60 or $1.70, something like that, to actually spend per day. Which again, we don't have that much money, so it is what it is. And again, it's also just testing it. So first day, I don't think anything happened the first day. We were just kind of like, okay, no clicks are happening, no impressions really. It's just sitting there, which is not foreign to us because we've experienced that before. And then I think the second day, we got a sale from it. And we were like, a what? Like, someone actually bought a candle from the ad? That's crazy. So that person bought, I think they bought 4 of the little tree candles, which is our smallest size candle that we have now, right? And that's crazy because that came up to like a little over $80, like $90. We're like, oh, this is amazing. Like, we put in $5 to run these ads and we got $90 from it. So we're like, this is phenomenal. Like, this is absolutely phenomenal. So At that point, we're happy. We're like, okay, we just made money off on the ads, and the whole. A lot of the if y'all watch the if you guys watch the vlog channel, then you'll see that we just were talking about or talking to an investor about what our KPIs are and different metrics for the company. And one thing I always thought was funny or strange is how they decide to come up with KPIs. I feel like they're all arbitrary, kind of. Because at the time, I'm just like, okay, you're just making things up more or less to fit your business. Like, okay, I want to find like it's random KPIs. And when I have that perspective on it, I'm like, oh, at that point, I can make up my own KPI. I can be like, okay, we gave out 10 sample cards today, so the KPI for sample cards to followers is 10 to 2 or something like that. I can just make it up. But I think that is true. But then I think a lot of what people talk about on the metric side is like 95% tied to ads. A lot of the a lot of the acronyms or metrics you hear about are literally on the ads account, like ROAS, which is ROAS or return on ad spend. You have what's your click through rate, and you have impressions, and how much that's a CAC. That's another one. Cost of acquisition. What is it? Cost of what is it? Cost what happened?
No, sorry.
There's it's CAC cost. Is it what is the cost of acquisition? Why was it? What did the C come from?
Customer acquisition.
Oh, there you go. Customer acquisition cost. That one it asks a lot about. So these are metrics that come up pretty much from your ads account. So now we have some of these numbers to look at, which is great. So the following day we get another sale, and we're like, oh wait, this is insane! Like we got another sale from the ad. This is crazy. Like what's going on here? So I'm like, this at this point. Every time I hear somebody talk about printing money with ads, I'm like, it makes sense, right? Like I get the idea of it, but we run ads before, and it didn't necessarily work all the time. So, but theoretically, if I put $1 in on this ad, or at least on the spend of the ad, and then I make $70 on somebody buying the product, essentially, very loosely, you can just scale that up to a lot of money, right? Now, I think a red flag that I hear a lot about, or when people talk about ads, is when they say, if I'm making $1,000 a day on ads, or spending $1,000 a day on ads, and I'm making $5,000 a day, if I spend $10,000 a day on ads, I'll make $500K. Hey, good morning. I would make $500K a day on ads, whatever, right? And it's like, that is necessarily true. Just by scaling up doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make more money from ads. So it's like I said, to me, it's always like a red flag when somebody say that. But essentially, you can scale and make money as long as you're scaling profitably and still, making more money than you're spending on the ads. Then you can just keep putting the money back into the ads, acquiring customers, and then honestly, that's when LTV comes in, which is, people don't know, lifetime value in this situation. It's very different than when you're in real estate.
It's funny. I definitely was like loan to
Right. So with us, right now, it means lifetime value of the customer. And I always was kind of curious about, how do y'all measure that? Like I said, a lot of this stuff I feel like people just kind of come up with and just say stuff. But I use a company called Triple Whale, and they measure lifetime value over like a couple months period. So they might do like over 6 months. Like, how much money did a customer spend in 6 months? That's their lifetime value, right? And then you would measure that against how much it costs for you to acquire that customer. So if you spent $100, or that's a lot of money, maybe not a lot, but let's say you spent $20 to acquire a customer, which means you spent $20 on ads, and we're just using that as an example. Then they come in, they buy a candle for $20, right? So right now, our return on ad spend is like a 1-to-1, right? We put in $20, they bought a $20 candle, we got $20. However, the lifetime value of the customer might be $300, because we know, if you buy a small candle, you're going to come back and you're going to buy 2 mediums, then you're going to buy a big, then you're going to buy 3 bigs. and it's like, oh, all that together is like $600. They're like, oh, great. So that, they always say if you have a higher lifetime value of the customer, you can spend more money on the front end to acquire that customer. So we can either put more into ads, we can put more money into ad spend, because we know for the longevity of that person over the next 3 months or 6 months, whatever that time period we come up with is, they will pay or be worth this dollar amount of money, whatever that number is that's beneficial or profitable for the company. So, like I said, it's great. So then later that day, we got a third sale, and I'm like, oh, this is getting crazy. Like I am floored by this. So I think this and running those ads. I mean, I could check it. I'm gonna check it because I started playing with the ads thing a little bit. I'm gonna bring it up on here for y'all. Let me have it on our Facebook. I think it should be on here. Yeah, normally I would be doing a podcast later in the evening, but I'm not confident that we'll be back in time to do it, and I don't really want to come back and try to force it after we go out to this event and it's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or whatever. So that's why I'm doing it right now. Why are there two here? Oh, this one. Don't know what's happening. What is he doing? Is he grabbing clothes? I saw his ears.
I don't see him. Rock. Oh, he was over there, huh?
Yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all the ads account that we have. Where is it? Alright, so right now we have 2 sales campaigns. Again, I am brand new to this, so I don't know what I'm doing, but I am learning as I go, watching videos and other people who haven't experience in this. So I'm kind of confused as to why there are 2 of these. There weren't 2 of these before. And I think there's a copy, so maybe I duplicated a sales campaign, which I should have done. Oh no, this is there's no ads in here, right? Yes, I could delete this one. There's no ads in here. Let me check the other one. Are there ads in here? There are no ads in here either. So that leads me to believe that I'm in the wrong account. So I still don't think that there's. Why is there? Where are the ads at? Okay, found it. Again, like I said, learning. So we spent $43.94 so far. We've had 36 outbound clicks. That's another KPI they asked for. What is your cost per click, right? So for us, a cost per outbound click is $1.22. We've had 2,000 impressions, which is higher than I thought. Our reach has been 1,600 people. The average video play time is 7%. And then what Facebook allows you to do is you can kind of come up with custom metrics. And one of the metrics I heard, actually funny enough, I heard it twice and didn't know that it was that. So someone else had called it a 3-second something or another, right? But I was on Twitter and they call it a thumb stop ratio. I'm like, what the hell is a thumb stop ratio? So when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, I already added that to the column, but they have a different name for it. So that pretty much means they call it thumb stop, so that lets you know whether or not you have a good hook in your video. So are people watching up to 3 seconds of when your video starts? And they said that if your number's over 30%, that's decent, that's good, right? So ours is 33%, 33.2%, right? And then our click-through rate is 1.8, and we had 3 purchases. Now, this number right here, cost per purchase, how much money we had to spend for each person that bought a candle, right? So this is what I was saying before about lifetime value. If the people that bought a candle from this ad come back and buy 2 or 3 more candles, then that lets us know that we can spend a lot more than $15 per person on the ad. Because right now we spend $14 for each purchase. You take all the money we spent in total, $43, divided by 3 purchases, it's $14.65, right? And then our return on ad spend is 3.19. Oh, we had another add to cart? No, I think that's from yesterday. And then let's see what else we got here. Cost per add to cart is $5.49. Cost per 1,000 impressions is $21. And now average order value is $46, which I feel like that's low. I feel like it was higher before, obviously when the first person bought. But everybody wants to buy the small candle, which is kind of like, I guess I get it or whatever, but this is another reason why we want to do TikTok, because we feel like more people would buy it quicker on there because it's such a like the volume will be higher of sales on TikTok. But right now we're testing this one, and I wanted to go out last week, yesterday and the day before that, to actually it's a whole shit show in my opinion. But yesterday I wanted to go out and sell, but it was snowing. Are you okay, Sushi? Sushi. 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 Sushi.
I think she's confused. She's hearing your voice and looking straight at me.
Sushi. Okay. So it snowed yesterday, right? So I didn't go out to sell. However, another reason why I said it was a shit show is because we didn't have wicks to make the candles with, right? So because I've been selling so much or more than I thought I was going to be selling, on top of us getting online sales, we are fairly low on inventory. So, because of that, there's a lot of candles up there too. I have to use that. Because of that, we didn't have the right wicks to make the candles. So that is an issue, right? So we also had another issue where someone had contacted us and said that they bought a candle from us. It was starting to be kind of weird. It was kind of tunneling a little bit or whatever. And we were like, okay, I hate the fact that the candle might tunnel. And I think it's only the 7 ounce, right? Because the wick has to be a specific height. It might be like 1/6 of an inch or 1/7. Like it's a weird height it has to be for it to be high enough to not tunnel. The other problem is once somebody lights the candle, they would have to cut to that same height again the following time, which is again annoying. So we decided we were gonna go and actually test new wicks to see like what's a better wick to get when we make our next inventory purchase. So during the week we had, if you saw on Instagram, we have a lot of different candles bring at the same time. I think it was like 12, maybe 13 candles for testing. So we came up, we kind of got down to like 2 or 3 weeks that we might use, but we have to order them, right? So we don't really have like I said, we don't have a lot of stuff because I've been selling a lot of it. So it's just, it's a regular cycle of running a business, but that's a product-based business. And next week, I'm going to go out, or even during the week, I'm going to go out and try to sell and get more. We still need the money, so I got to sell regardless. But me personally, I really hate to go and sell if I don't have all the stuff. So now the table is kind of discombobulated. I'm telling you that we have all these scents. We don't have all these scents. We don't have all the sizes. You tell me you want a 3 ounce, or you want a 7 ounce, you only have 3 ounces of it, or you want a 12 ounce, you only have 7 ounces. Like, I hate that. Then with the sample cards, well, we kind of have those down, but we didn't before. So it's annoying. I really hate to sell without having all the stuff. But we're going to need it regardless. So I'm going to go out there this week and try to sell some stuff and get some more sales from it. And like I said, that's all I was going to get to. I want to take the money that we make from there and start putting it more into this. And kind of the strategy right now that I have is take $60, hire someone from Join Brands, take that video, run it as an ad, right? Honestly, we've had a lot of people hit us up about ads, and they charge more, obviously, but I think that right now is the best way. But my brain has really started to switch to content because I think I can make some pretty good content. It's just the time that's required to do it. Which is why we had to switch from our old format of podcast to this, because I feel like it takes up too much time. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna spend the whole entire day editing the vlog, and then after that, I'm gonna be going to try to sell. So it's gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't think. Oh, we have a meeting tomorrow, but I don't think we have anything else planned this week that comes to mind.
You should have a good day tomorrow.
Why?
Tomorrow's President's Day.
What do you mean? Good day doing what?
You say you're gonna sell tomorrow, right?
No, I'm gonna edit tomorrow.
Oh.
Right.
I'm like, if you sell tomorrow, it'll probably be a good day because there's gonna be more people outside.
Right. Gotta do the vlog.
I guess.
Right. So.
Okay.
Right. So that's kind of where we're at now. So what did I say? Oh, so yeah, I want to. That to be my strategy is like take the money from that we make outside, put that into ads, put that into content from creators, and then have them put it in there. And I think whenever we get to a point where like it's kind of sustainable, that's when I feel like I could be more. I could be more intentional about making our own content for ads. So right now, what I've been doing, like, I'm still getting my feet wet, is I will edit the videos that they send us very like sparingly. So for 3 of the videos we've had, all of them, I've added captions to them because I feel like that's better for ads. And then second thing I did was some of the fires were too high for the candle. So shout out to Sarah. She has made content for the candles before. So I took some of her video and then just overlaid it on top of the other people's videos. So you wouldn't necessarily know that it's a whole different scene. But the fire looks a lot better on Sarah's video than their video. So that's something I did. And then also making some videos shorter and cutting them. So I want to, like I said, be more intentional about it and, look at these metrics right here and see, okay, which video has, like, I'm actually going to the ads so I can see them. Because I added 4 more. But I had to lower the money because we ran out of money. This has 3 purchases. This has 1 add to cart. And this person, I don't know if they're from the country or not. Because someone recently added to cart. Oh, okay, so I'm going to finish this whole video. That's great. That's great. And these are other metrics that they have. So they have video play at 25%, video plays at 50%, video plays at 75%, video plays at 95%, and then video plays at 100%. That's pretty much the entirety of, like, obviously how long they get through the video. So now if I look at this, it lets me know, like, okay, people are dropping off this video, from here to here. So I will go to the video, watch it, see, okay, what can I change post-production that I feel I can get people to get from here to here. Because honestly, 3 seconds of the video, this video is a minute long. That's kind of long. What's that? 25% of a minute is what? 15 seconds? Yeah, that's kind of long. That's kind of crazy. So I mean, something around the 15-second mark, people are stopping this video. So let me go and watch it and see what might be causing that.
You heard?
No, I just caught it a little bit. So 15-second mark. Let's see.
Stop wasting your money on cheap candles.
Okay.
Because oftentimes they only add cents.
Well, actually, let me do the math. 67. So it's about 17 seconds in they start. So
To the top layers, and a lot of the times it's not pure wax. Like, who the heck would want to burn harmful chemicals into their Zen time? Not me. That's why I love getting my candles only from MBur Candle.
So, it pretty much stopped there. Like,
I want to realize it's at.
I don't know.
Stop wasting
So
money on
this is a minute and what, 8 seconds. So minute and 9. So subtract. Let me see, 69 times 25% is 17 seconds. So it would be 69 minus 17.25. So 51 seconds when they stop watching.
Stop wasting your money on cheap candles because oftentimes they only add scents to the top layers, and a lot of the times it's not pure wax. Like, who the heck would want to burn harmful chemicals into their Zen time? Not me. That's why I love getting my candles only from MBur Candle Company because it's 100% beeswax that burns clean.
They stop around here in this area. Anything stood out to you?
No, no.
Yeah.
It might not be interesting.
I mean, I feel like that's not a long watch to you.
It is a long watch, but
Because
it's like it could have been interesting, but then it's kind of like the value probably doesn't appeal to the
100% beeswax that
watch. That's that.
That's why I love getting my candles only from MBur Candle Company because it's 100% beeswax that burns clean.
I think I would probably put a different thing here. So I would probably add.
Honestly, you could put text the first scene that like, not like as a caption, but as like a.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Because I'm like, and honestly, so another thing I was talking about with this video, if I did post production, I could add like a very smelly, dirty candle or something here on top of this. So it would change the video, but I feel like it could be more attention grabbing. So let's say, like in this video, she's saying, honestly, I might, well, I don't know when I would do it, but.
Candles only from MBur Candle Company because it's 100% beeswax.
Right, like I might put a picture here that has the difference between beeswax and another candle.
Right, something to kind of break up, I guess, what's on the screen.
Right, so that's something I can do here. And then it seemed like the next thing, that's the biggest drop off for this one. Let me go back. That's from 19 to 8. This is from 6 to 4. That's not really that bad. And people, this is 82 to 30. So this is the same one. Oh, this is the original. So 82 to 36. So people pretty much from 30 to 23. I feel like that's still fairly close. My mom is calling you. Why would she call you? She know. Oh, she called me. My phone didn't ring.
Your call has been forwarded.
She called me twice. That's why she's calling you. Let me see. Hello? 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 where it was at mostly, and I didn't really concentrate on removing it as much this time, cause I didn't know how much it was. But what was I saying? So yeah, these are the metrics for the ads account and so on and so forth. So I said I just think that this is something that we have two ways of making money right now. So going outside has been working. This I have not really figured it out yet, but like we were talking about, I think there are certain changes we can make in the videos to maybe continue to get somebody to get to the end of the video. And now these two right here, as you can see, we turned both of them off because this one wasn't performing bad, but it wasn't getting any clicks. Like, it's a shorter video, so a lot more people made it to the end, but there was no call to action in the video, so no one actually bought anything. But they made it to the end, so that could be kind of good. I don't know. Like the longer video got more sales, got us 3 sales, and then so what I said earlier was I took the longer video that got us sales, and I duplicated it 3 other times. 1, 2, 3, 3 other times. And one of them is performing pretty decent, but I think I would probably like, look at outbound clicks. That's cool. I would probably change these 4 and like edit the actual video instead of actually just changing the words. And then like what I said earlier with adding, maybe a nasty or dusty candle or something, I might do that. And I think that'll give us a better idea if people want to watch the video or not. Because on all the formats they have, like, let me show you how this looks. All the formats that you can show up on, everyone doesn't even have words on it. So like this one has words, it's only Facebook, right? But this right here is Instagram feed. So you got some words down here. This is Facebook feed. What is this? What I don't know what this is. Instagram profile feed, Instagram feed is definitely the same thing. Facebook Marketplace, you don't even get to see the words on here on this one. So all the words I wrote are irrelevant. On this one is Facebook video feed. Where is it?
Stop wasting your money on cheap candles. Because oftentimes
There's some words up here. This one, can't use that one. There's some words here. Again, it's the same. It's an Instagram Explorer page. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good place to be. So I feel like some of the words are not bad, but like these right here, the story, there's literally no words on here unless I guess you click it. And then something else I've been working on or kind of playing around with is call to actions. Because I always feel like people say you want to have a good like CTA when it comes to doing this stuff. And I'm like, there's not really many CTAs you can have. It's like, try this, buy this, shop now. Like there's probably like 7, right? I think what makes a good CTA is the word that comes like before and after the actual thing that you want, like the buying part. So it would be like, if you're tired of your candle burning too fast, buy an MBur candle so it can last longer. Like that whole sentence would be a CTA as opposed to just the buy now part. I think a lot of people might just say, whatever they say about the candle, they just say shop now or buy it. Or they might go check out my website. But I feel like that makes a good CTA. This is my theory right now from what I've seen from other people. So I'm going to try that. And actually, I'm excited about it. It's something else to kind of get my feet wet into. So that's kind of cool. But I do have this problem of I want to reduce the amount of stuff I'm doing. Like I want to keep reducing it and reducing it. We've reduced it a lot from wholesaling and Airbnb and Turo and all other crazy stuff that we were doing to just doing candles. But again, it's like, okay, which platform do I reduce this down to? And this right now, the top 2 is YouTube and Instagram. TikTok is a really close like second, because of the potential is so high, but our following is on YouTube and Instagram. Like, so I would probably say we've gotten the most sales from YouTube. and it used to be Instagram, but now it's YouTube. So I feel like it wouldn't make sense to neglect our YouTube channel, but a lot of we stay in the minds of a lot of people who have already bought candles on our Instagram. Like I think our Instagram, not I think our Instagram has the most amount of people that have bought a candle from us. So they've already experienced it and already bought it or whatever. But the people on YouTube, they are buying more because we are more active and have more of a community of people on there. So I don't. It's really hard to split the two. Um, but I feel like which one would you split? You had to split. You had to do one. Which one would you do?
Probably Instagram.
You only do Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Only because I think the LTV is higher.
ooh interesting. Interesting. Can you hear me? Um, so yeah, I didn't think about that. That is very true. The people on the YouTube that buy the candles usually buy like the $20 candle. The people from the Instagram, they will buy like 3 big candles.
I think the people on YouTube are like, are trying to support and maybe want to test it out. I just think the people on Instagram they're like, yeah, I'm getting my candles.
Yeah.
So it's just different. Appreciate the YouTube.
Right, because it's more frequent for
Right.
sure.
And like I said, like I don't even know. I think like some people literally just buying to support us, which I appreciate.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get like pink stuff for my hair.
Why?
I feel like this could be a look. This going outside like this.
On your camera.
Right. So yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting because I want to. My goal at some point. I mean, I don't know. Either we'll make enough money that I can do both, or we won't make enough money. I have to do only one. Probably. So it's difficult.
Or, another thing too, you can kind of adopt this method to the YouTube channel.
Going live.
Okay, why you say like that?
Cause I'm like, could we do vlogs?
Right.
So I'm like, how would you
Instead
do
of-
that?
That's what I'm saying. Like instead of vlogging, it just be going live. Just like, all right, we outside. I'm at the park. That way, you're still getting content. You don't have to edit it, and cause they like chilling with me when I edit the videos.
Right, but I don't know, like.
But we would just talk about what we're doing more. So it's an option.
Interesting. I say it's easier. Wow, my skin looks amazing. It's easier. Your skin looks pretty good too. It's easier for the podcast because I'm already sitting down. Like the action hasn't changed. It's just the kind of the medium in which it's being provided to people. Why am I not getting notifications?
Your call has been forwarded to
Obviously. That was good. Um, yeah. So I said that's pretty much been the highlight of the week is getting those ads, and I just feel like it's progress. It's progress in the ad space. Anything happened to you this week?
Went to my grandma's house. Um, this week is a down week for me because my cycle is about to start. But yeah, I've really been enjoying. I don't think I spoke maybe on the last two lives. So I've definitely been enjoying doing the AI lives on the Candle channel. That's been really fun, and I love hearing the input from like everyone and kind of being able to. I guess we're kind of collaborating on a photo a little bit. So it's a lot of fun. Um, what else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, not really.
Yeah, what's what else I was gonna say too? I forgot now. What was it? It was something about moving, maybe. I don't remember, to be honest with you. Oh, bruh, did y'all watch the the NBA All Star game? Listen, whatever it was, here's my take on that. What is he doing?
I don't know. That was very suspicious. Sir, hello.
Um,
Some people talk about some other
suspicious.
people. What's suspicious? Leave it.
Oh, so I thought from the weekend the most exciting thing was honestly I would say the Celebrity All Star game, which is usually not how that goes. And then I would say the next most exciting thing was probably 3-point shootout. Um, I feel like you guys spiced it up a little bit. I think for sure next year they should have the women like the WNBA. The best shooters from the WNBA should be in a 3-point contest, and I would probably have them shoot at the same time on different sides of the court. Maybe. Um, I think that would be very entertaining because if you play basketball, you know, women can shoot. They're not dunking. They're not. They have a little bit of crossover, but it's very fundamental usually. But when they're shooting, they can shoot their ass off. So they said the girl that was in it last time, she missed one shot and then hit 25 shots in a row, which is unheard of. So they said that she actually has the record for 3 points made in an All Star game between men and women. So she ended up going against Stephen Curry to as a kind of like a little competition. So they competed after the actual 3-point contest, and I just feel listen, the skills challenge was so ass, like it was so bad, and I don't even it was so bad. And my biggest issue with people in All Star Weekend is they really be on some I'm not even gonna try to even win or like I'm gonna wait to the last second to try to win, and then the whole game is boring. I think the format they have for the NBA All Star of scoring of 40 points, I think that's good, but I think they need to have more of an incentive to actually score in the beginning of the game because they get out there. Maybe it should be higher, like first at 50 points, maybe. I feel like 40 is 50. I feel like 50. I feel like maybe 50, which is actually kind of crazy for 50 points because if you're talking about an actual game, getting to 50 is kind of hard. So, but yeah, I'm gonna miss the game today. Am I gonna miss it? I probably. What time does it end? At 6.
I don't know what time it is.
It's supposed to be 4 hours, right?
Yeah, but then we have to help break down.
But it starts at 2. And
Yeah.
it's supposed to end. Okay. All right. Oh man, I guess. But so that's something I definitely enjoyed. The skill challenge. They had Kai Cenat in it. Man, he is so not an athlete. It's so funny. Um, and they had some people who were playing on the team that I'm like, oh, you play basketball? They were going down the lane, catching dunks, catching alleys, on people. I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. Certain crossovers I saw, I'm like, this don't even look like a real celebrity game. Like celebrity game in the past, it'd be like a bunch of 50-year-old, 60-year-old men and women who don't really play sports, but they're famous and they just kind of out there running around. They don't want to tear ACL. Like they just be out there just doing whatever they be doing, and it'd be just embarrassing to watch. But that whatever they did, I feel like it was a little bit extra with all the little side effects they had. If you watched it, they had fire on the floor, and if you shoot from here, you get 5 points. If you shoot from there, you get 2 points. If you hit the crunch time button, every point is double. If you went to halftime competition and 3 players get double points whenever they score, like they were just doing a lot of different, throwing mad random things in there, and it was entertaining for sure. But because I'm a basketball person, I had to like turn off my brain of basketball to actually watch it. I had to go, oh, this is like a cute thing to watch. It's just like they're having fun doing silly stuff. That's cool. There was one guy though who was on the team that won. Oh Lord, he was taking so many shots. I think they said he had 37 points and took like 40 shots. Like that's ridiculous. And he was not. He was very big, but he wasn't really that good. But it was. I say it was cool to watch it. I enjoyed that for sure. How much more do you think you have?
Much more what?
Right here.
I'm almost done.
Yeah. What else? Oh, so another thing that happened this week, I may be getting into reading books again, possibly. So the reason is, and the book I've chosen to go with is Alex Hormozi's book, $100 Million Offers, and I wasn't necessarily trying not to read it per se, but I didn't want to get. I felt like the book was I don't want to call it a course, but one of those things that people are just promoting to promote because it's theirs, not because it's actually good, right? That's kind of how I felt. And one of the real things that drove me over to the other side of actually buying it, we did a Zoom call with, or Melissa had a what would you call that? You used to do collective.
It's like a Zoom for the course.
Didn't have a name for it.
Like
Class, like they didn't have nothing.
yeah, sure. Yeah, it was a class.
So Melissa was doing like a course / class / Zoom meeting, right? And one of the people on there, I thought they had a cohort. I thought they had another name for it, and she had a business called Curl Mix. And while she was speaking about her business, she said this fire ass line. I don't remember what it was. I just remember when I heard it, Melissa and I were like, "Ooh, that shit was good. That was fire. Like, how you come up with that?" And then as we said that, she followed up by saying, this is like 3 months ago. She followed up by saying, "I created that from reading $100 Million Offers." I'm like, oh man. I'm like, okay, all right. Because another thing too, which I have to be kind of wary of with people when I watch their videos, is they may be trying to get in good with Alex by promoting his book for themselves.
Oh.
What happened?
No, I was just saying because that's like a closed space, that'd be kind of weird. But
What you mean? What's a closed space? Oh yeah. No, not her. I'm talking other people.
yeah.
Right. They'd be like, oh, this book, Alex book and stuff. So I'm like, I have to be cognizant of that when people are talking about it because they want to get close to him and make money with him and be. Now, like I said, he has money. He is in shape. He has money and he's famous. So it's like those. They're the trifecta at that point that you have. I don't really know what else is really there other than, your woman getting plastic surgery. But everything else he probably has on lock. So I guess only thing that would be a family person, like being a good father. That would probably be next on the list if he's gonna check off all 4 of the, all the boxes. But between that and I was watching a video on Facebook ads, and my issue when it comes to offers is always people saying you gotta have a good offer. If you don't have a good offer, everything starts with a good offer. And I'm like, okay, but what does that mean? What is a good offer? Because is a good offer, if I press this button right here, you will automatically get $100 million. Like, is that a good offer? I mean, I guess, but like, how many people can actually create that? And does that mean if you can't create something like that, you can't make a good offer? Like, So Melissa and I were trying to figure out last night what would be a good offer, and like for the candles, and I think, if you have any input, please, drop the input in here. What do you think, if you don't buy candles, what do you think would make you buy a candle? Because the theories that we have right now is like, oh, maybe as a gift for somebody else, maybe you might get a free candle to try it. Let me see. What else could I do? What's like another? What would maybe get a candle back in the day when I wasn't buying candles?
They told you can get girls.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, ooh. Okay. I think I got it. I need to. So, what if the offer is send a free candle to somebody you know?
Mm-hmm.
Send a free candle to somebody like to like a lover or something like that, or a friend or a mom or a sister or something like that.
Sushi.
So Shay. Yeah, I think that would be a good offer. Like, sign up for this email and send a candle to anybody you want for free.
I feel like she was like, "What's going on over here?"
But that costs so much money. Yeah, that's not really cost effective. You be burning cash, and it's not even the, it's not even the it's not even the candle cost that really matters. It's the shipping, because it's like those two things combined could be the price of a small candle. So that stuff.
Maybe you could send sample.
Ooh. Okay, what about this? Wow.
And it's in my head, I'd be like, you must say, "Ooh, what if you send them a candle?"
No, not gonna say that. What if we had samples? Yeah, we sent them. No, I was gonna say, what if you pay $15 a month to send anybody a candle? You sure?
I think they would have to get something themselves, and then also either have the option to send or. Like instead of skipping a month, it's kind of like, yeah, if I had a if I come on a subscription and I don't need it this month, I'll pay it forward to my doorman or something, or my the who's gonna pay for it or what? My mom.
I don't know. I don't feel strong enough. I think yesterday was pretty good, but I still feel like I haven't gotten that ooh feeling, like that really like ooh shit. Like yeah, I would do that. So I think edible arrangement has it pretty good. I don't really think people are buying edible arrangement for themselves. Jesus Christ, that's sushi.
No, she was choking on something. You got it? she don't want me looking at her while she's doing that. Let me know. She seems good.
You think so?
I laughed because she kind of looked at me like, why are you looking at me? I was like, sorry, stop.
Well, I think what's another?
I feel like at that point, it just, I don't know, it wouldn't be a candle.
Okay.
It would be like join our candle lovers book club.
What would be something that we can do that's not for what people?
As I said, like a book club. Or, yeah, join the MBur book club. Or here's the MBur playlist. Or blah, 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 blah. Or do that kind of community building, things like that. But it would have to be kind of building that community, though.
Oh, I mean, this might, I don't know if this will work. It's still giving away free stuff, but,
I don't know if people care about free stuff.
everybody wants free stuff.
Not really. Okay, everyone is giving away free stuff that's not free. So I'm already going into this thinking I'm not really going to get free stuff.
I don't know.
And then you don't really, I don't know. You're not really the best person to come up with this in terms of like.
I mean, sure, I agree. But that's why I'm like, I'm trying to think of something that's so good that people will be like, damn, this shit's fire.
You'll have to ask somebody else to actually like be shopping and stuff.
What about you?
I don't be shopping.
Oh Lord.
Like I feel like this is a question for someone like. Yeah.
Of course, you don't buy candles. I shop.
But it's not about candles. It is more so like what's a good offer.
It's not about subscription all the time.
Like I said, that's not.
It is. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You think you're spending more money than me on subscriptions?
On subscriptions?
On clothes and on subscriptions?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
On clothes.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
How much do you spend a month on clothes?
Ariel has a problem.
No, that's it. How much do you spend a month on clothes?
Probably like 4,000.
Sure, Tracy. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
No, you are.
How?
No. I don't spend no $4,000 a month on no.
Fine.
Oh no, no.
2 to 3.
Even then, probably not.
Let me see.
That's insane. I'll call her.
No.
No.
I would say 2.
Right, I was saying maybe 2. It's at 4, like.
Cause I feel like that's pushing it, right?
I still think 2
But
is
that's
high.
how much she buys clothes. That is really pushing the boundaries of how much clothes a person should be buying.
With $500 a week?
That is not. Donovan, I went out with Ariel one day. This is not planned, and she has terrible spending habits. And she bought like $1,000 in jeans, and that was one day, and one pair was $500.
Aha! What brand is that?
It was like it was down the street from Artisan Fleas.
Oh wow.
And they're talking about, oh yeah, Junie gonna come here too. I'm like, wait, hold on. That's why I'm like, it's
Was
no,
it
it's
that
bad.
birthday
It's
event
bad.
though? I hope that was for her birthday. Somebody's birthday.
It was not. It's just a random day that me and her went out.
Sounds suspicious. Well, okay. Alright.
And that's unplanned. That's not including whatever online shopping that young lady be doing. That sounds like she really be pushing it's food and shopping. That's it. That's where her money goes.
Sushi, what are you doing? Sushi, what are you doing?
So I feel like she would be a person to ask. And like I said, it might not even be a menu that you have to offer. It might be like you get a free bottle of wine or something.
Maybe. Maybe. Um.
Yes. Wait, what you want? Hi, mama.
Yeah.
Internal thoughts.
What are your internal? Let me go Chrome Mix and see what their website says. Let's see, Chrome Mix.
And that also, has anyone invested in anything on Kickstarter?
Oh, bro, see, yeah, they literally have, they have in the top 4. Like their icons are up here. Black owned. Oh, see, there you go. See, that's all right there. So first they have the icons up top. Black owned and operated, easy 4-step system, natural and non-toxic, handmade in USA. Right. Free shipping on orders over $35, which is very low. They're doing like $10 million a year, and it moves. We have to change hours to do that. Master your curls in 21 days or it's free. For busy, sophisticated women who want stunning curls that last and get store credit if you don't love it. What do you think about the offer? Are you a busy, sophisticated woman who wants stunning curls that last?
Store credit is crazy.
In terms of what?
Because if I didn't like it, why would I? If I tried the product and I didn't like it, why would I want store credit? Especially if you only sell one type of product. But, that's what I said. Like, that's not really free. But sure, people will be like, oh yeah, I'll get my money back to buy another one of your products. So, sure. Sure, that can be offered.
And then this one is I see this a lot too. People put in their story on the homepage.
Yeah, because you're gonna know that this is a person and not a conglomerate.
Oh, so yeah, maybe we'll do that too. Add a little touch in there.
It doesn't. People want to feel like they're doing something or moving the needle, especially to spend more on a premium product that's not a well-known product. I need to know what I'm doing. Like her value prop, not value prop. Her thing says like it's supporting Black women, supporting small businesses, and there's a face to the name on the homepage. I don't have to go and find it. Hold on. So yeah.
Okay, so.
Like she's meeting the reservations before they even.
Right, that's what we need to do. We gotta figure out what those are. So here's what hers says. Her little side note about this says, I created curl mix.
On the front page?
Yeah. Oh. I created curl mix to serve curly women and create clean, natural hair product that were so easy and effective. Every woman can do a wash and go. And we mean everyone, even for women with 4C hair and gray hair.
That's it right there. Every woman can do a wash and go. Cause that's the thing too. Yeah, I mean that you would have to know about hair though. Like,
what if we had like a tunneling one?
A tunneling one?
Like, if you. Oh my god! Oh my god! I am going to a baby shower, Tim. I'm going to a baby shower. There's not gonna be no husbands there, Tim. Okay.
How you say that?
It's gonna just be me, Melissa, and babies. That's it. That's all it's gonna be there. But yeah, we think about that. Like that could be our thing. Any candle that tunnels, we'll should be another one. We'll pay you. We'll send it to us, and we'll should be another one.
I wouldn't say suggest tunneling just for reservation. But that's just like a 30-day guarantee. No money back guarantee.
What you mean?
30-day money back guarantee.
But it's not money back. It is tunneling.
What's that?
Oh, you could like, cause you don't want your money back. That's well, we don't want to get the money back. That's number one. But number two is more so like the problem you have. We're fixing the problem. The money isn't the problem that you're having. The problem is that your candle is tunneling, and you want to fix it. Right. Right. So that could be part of the value proposition or offer is like, you know, can't tunnel free candles. Any candle that tunnels, we'll take it back.
I don't know about that one.
Why?
Because your candle, you can make your candle tunnel.
Right. I know,
purpose.
but you send it back to us.
They would have to send it back to us.
Right.
Alright, who's facilitating that? Are we paying for their return labels? Like how does that work?
So for that part, I'm thinking. I think maybe we could pay for it, but only because I don't know
And
how
then
many
to
people
ship them out a
actually.
new candle?
Right, but we have the old candle.
What's that mean?
We could reuse the wax and the vessel.
But that means that we would have paid for shipping for 3 times for one person.
Why 3 times?
Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
shipped it to them in the first place, and then we paid for them to ship it back to us, and then we shipped them a new. To then give them a free candle, and they only had the first purchase. And like I said, they can make it. You can make a candle tunnel off of this.
But we can resell the candle, and then you can make money from reselling the candle.
Because I don't think that is enough of an upside to
What's-
do all of that.
Uh,
Like I wouldn't take the candle back. I would just ship you a new candle.
But that's losing twice
How
or
would I
4
lose
times
twice?
because now we can't resell the candle. Because I'm like, if I can,
gain that much from reselling it. I think
you
I
gain
think the
$34.
amount that you, because you're still, I think by paying for the shipping them a new one, and giving them another candle, that like probably costs more. How? And that depends on the size of the candle too.
sure. I mean,
Because what candle is getting that guarantee? All of them?
no, I won't say that. It would be more. It would probably be the middle and the big one.
The middle and the big one. So if it's a middle candle, then it could definitely be
So it's 34 times 2 is $68.
okay.
Okay, and then the candle. Let's say the candle costs $10.
Wait, how did? Okay. Like why did you do 34 times 2?
We're selling the Kindle again.
Okay.
So that's time is this not even. Oh, I think hers turned off. Okay. So $68. So now 68 minus a new candle, which would be about $10, right? Minus $10, $58, and then shipping. Let's say shipping is $21, right?
For what?
To ship it to them 3 times.
How would I say that?
Okay. What number would you put for?
I would just say 30.
Okay. So minus 30. Still made money. Made $28.
And what are you accounting for?
Shipping and to give them a new candle.
Okay.
So, and that's the small, that's the medium candle. So if we're doing a big one, a 65 times 2 is 130, and then minus, let's say that one costs $20 to make, so minus $20 shipping them a new one is 110, and then minus 30, you made $80.
That's not terrible.
So, like I said, I could sell that same candle. I could sell that candle at like in person. Like you don't have to wait for it to be online. So I can just literally go outside and be like, hey, we have like this is a D retail therapy Sunday reset, and just sell it. So and I would probably take off like another 10% just because they probably use some of the wax already, so it wouldn't be a 1-to-1 in terms of.
No, I would fix that.
No. But I'm saying like they might have already burned some of the wax. We have to refill it, like how much ever the wax is not in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that means that we're losing money on the burned wax that we can't get back. So I would probably take it for 10% price for that. Let's see. So yeah, I said these are. I think that's a good one right there. Tunnel protection. Should it be like an insurance? 'Cause, if we make it an insurance, then at that point,
What would you charge? $2?
extra $7 to have permanent tunnel insurance without candles. Right? You would pay for that?
I think you should just. I think you should just give it.
I guess. Why you wouldn't just give it?
Isn't that your whole thing on how to give more value and
But I mean, no. You have, if you can strategically charge for something where it doesn't feel like it's crazy. Like my thing is about value. Am I providing you way more value than the price I'm giving you?
And then that's the other thing too, because we don't. I would just say it's free because we don't really operate like that.
Like what?
Like, in terms of, because then even if you don't have this quote unquote tunnel insurance, you would still fix the candle.
Why would we fix it?
So if someone emailed us saying, "Hey, I have this issue with our candle,"
What did you
fix it?
buy tunnel insurance? Do you want to buy it right now?
Like that.
Do you want to get it right now?
Do you want
Here's a link to buy tunnel
I don't want
insurance.
to charge someone for something that we're gonna do anyways.
But we never did that before. We didn't have nobody send us back a candle.
So we're gonna charge them to send us back the candle so that we can resell it.
You didn't pay tunnel insurance in the beginning. Why you it said it right there on the checkout? Buy tunnel insurance. You said no. This is why you should have bought it. Imagine telling Maxie, "Hey Maxie, I didn't pay for the insurance, but I still want my stuff." They'd be like, "Sir, you should have paid for the insurance."
That's not even true.
They absolutely will tell you that. If you do not have insurance, they like you out of luck.
Like I said, if that's the type of business you want to be, then that's the type of business you want.
Oh Lord. Let me see. Cause I'm like,
That's what I would consider.
Another
Like,
thing
if
too
that,
is damn. So I'm like, fuck. Cause now I'm thinking, how would they ship? Are you gonna buy a box?
right? These are questions you're gonna have to answer. Who's providing the box? Because we can give them a label. Or are they gonna have to go out and buy a box and everything too? That sounds like it should just be free.
Can I give them a box? Can we send them a box too? Like, how does
You
that
wanna
work?
how you wanna mail them a box in a box? Like,
But I'm saying, how do people normally do it? Maybe they might do a bag, right? I don't know. How do people normally do that? I feel like you go to USPS and just put
that's
it.
Amazon. Amazon has special stipulations for the things that they do, but aside from that, you'd have to have your own box.
Something you go to USPS and just put it in there and get a box from them. Does that work?
Sure, you'd have to pay for it though. They're not just gonna give you a box.
Right, but we're gonna pay for the. We're paying
for the. We're paying for the label. You still gotta put it inside. And then that's another. Nah, I don't like this idea because then candles need to be shipped properly.
people get their own box.
And they're like, are they gonna bubble wrap it? You gonna just put the candle in the box and send it to them? Like, is it gonna break? Like, that's a lot. Cause I put a lot of extra care into that, like, so that it doesn't break. But candles could break very easily in shipping, like glass. So.
Most companies just give a return label.
Yeah,
Listen,
they get their own box.
listen.
But that's the thing. You would then have to trust them to send you the candle in a way that will not break during transit.
I mean, listen. I feel like that seems pretty reasonable for. Oh, my hair's finished. That's crazy. I feel like that seems pretty reasonable for shipping. Like, what do you want? Like, how would we solve that problem? What is the solution to that? How do we have someone ship us a package? Like, we're not Amazon, so how do we have someone ship it back?
And that's another thing. Problem. I don't know if Amazon cares, kind of like if the stuff like
Right, but we're not Amazon. So we can't.
Right.
How do we do it as a small business?
I don't think you do.
That's not the answer, Melissa. The answer is let me think about it.
You would have to ship them something. You would have to ship them a box. Here, this is the we're gonna ship you something to now ship back to us. That will probably include the return label, include the proper way to bubble wrap it, and like.
Well, I mean, think about it. Think about it. That may not be a bad idea. So okay, here's what I would do. We would have those bubble wrap bags. Are you done?
You were talking.
I thought I was, but then you started distracting me. So, are you finished?
Yes.
Okay. So we would you could use USPS, right? And we could ship them the bubble wrap in the USPS box.
Sir.
What?
What I say?
Ship a box in a box. I didn't say that. I didn't say
You
that.
didn't hear me say put everything in the box that they need to ship back to them? The only thing you add is it's okay.
Wait, what?
It's not. It's okay.
Y'all heard her say that? You didn't say that.
USPS box. Mm-hmm.
So we would ship them, and they would just put a label on top of that box and send it back to us. You saw that? Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, USPS box. I like that idea because their boxes are free.
And that's another thing too, right? The boxes is free. That's what we heard before. You could get a free box.
That's what I just said.
Right, but you said before you had to pay for them.
Depending on what box you give them.
Every USPS box is free.
So I said that.
Oh my God!
I said it to you.
No, I brought it up first, and you said you gotta
Right,
pay.
and I said
But then you
that's a
told me
good
you gotta pay.
idea.
No, you said you gotta pay
I
for
just
it.
said you
No.
had a good idea.
Earlier, you only gotta pay for them. I'm like, damn, you gotta pay for them.
Because we do pay for our boxes.
Not the USPS box.
That's what I said. It's a good idea.
But you didn't say that earlier when I said it though. You said you gotta pay for it earlier.
Please.
So we were shipping
That's
a
not
US.
what we were even talking about.
I literally said
You
USPS
just
box.
said a USPS box. You just
Maybe
said
in my
USPS.
brain, I also want to walk into USPS and get a box. No,
Either way, you
no,
didn't even know that was free.
no.
Until I said something.
But I still said it first.
Ah!
Whether it was free or not is irrelevant. So
No.
but that's okay. So there we go. We would get them. Maybe it would be like two of them in there. It would be like 2 or 3 bubble wrap bags in there, and you just return it in there.
You a genius.
I know.
Can you turn it down for a second? I don't know what's up with that one curl.
think that's probably what it's gonna look like. So I think that's part of the offer. We're coming up with. Listen, we're gonna have mad offers. I think is that how that works? Do you have more than one offer? Or is it just one? I feel like if you were scrolling down our page and you saw multiple great offers, you would probably be like, oh okay. Like if it said tunnel protection with MBur Candle Co. Don't worry, we will ship you a free candle for every tunnel candle that happens with us.
But that's not
Up to how many candles?
like I said. I feel like there got to be stipulations in there. You have to at least burn your candle for at least 2 hours, something like that. Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna be annoyed if I start seeing people. If I look at that candle and I can see like you did not burn this candle.
But why would you care?
I guess.
You don't lose nothing. I mean, not really.
I guess.
You're still profitable.
I guess. I suppose.
You know, it's thinner margins. And like I said, my thing is like I said yesterday. I think having a good offer. Where's you?
Cause I don't have a laptop. I don't have a phone.
What's your laptop for or a phone?
To do the order.
I have both of those here.
No one will use yours.
I think that a good offer entices people because everybody might not even, not necessarily qualify, but everybody might not even utilize that. But it might get them over the hump of, do I trust y'all? And it's like, oh, I do trust y'all. I'm gonna buy this candle. Oh, she's amazing. Let me buy 3 of these.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, if you look at the cost, depending on how it is, it's like, listen, ma'am, or sir, you done candle 5 tunnels in a row. You doing something wrong, okay? Show me.
That's another thing too. Maybe included in there should be like a candle
Right.
101.
Right. Here's how to make a candle not tunnel. It'll be in big bold letters. Your candle must burn for 4 hours. 2 hours. Okay? You gotta break candle for 2 hours minimum. And then what else? What else you gonna do with a burn?
Leave me alone.
And if it get too crazy, we have to send you a candle lamp or a heat gun or something. Cause like, sir,
or like a credit, the Amazon.
Right.
To get one.
Right.
Like,
Or we'll give you. You know what we could do? We could do this. I think this helps us
but we
more.
never seen them again. The candle lamp people, they just into the abyss.
You know what's crazy about that? For some reason, I think that's not true. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like it's one of those things where people will, because it's a good faith thing. People actually want it. It'll help us in the long run. Mm-hmm. So people might actually go, you know what? I got this candle lamp from them, so I put all my candles under it, right? And sometimes I want to burn my candles, so sometimes I will burn it. And then if we have different scents, you be like, oh shit, let me get that new scent they got. Put it in my candle lamp. Now I want to hear the crackle. Then also, I think that it'll be better for refills, because now you're like, oh, I can just buy the refill for my candle because I burned it already. And we can sell our own candle lamps. So, and I think that, you know, because I hate the idea of not selling a candle lamp because people won't come back. Like, it's true, but I don't like the idea of that. It doesn't feel like a good thing.
Well, I mean, also we have to, like, that's a lot of front end costs and selling.
Sure.
It's not like that's not the thing. It's not like, the thing that stopped us.
But we could have done it before. It just wasn't something that wasn't like a priority. We could have done it.
That's the reason why we didn't do it. It's not like, oh man.
But I mean, that's part of it because we were thinking about doing it.
Definitely part of it.
Right. So yeah, I see. So I think that will be kind of how it goes.
That really stressed me out.
I see.
Why your data can't be loaded, Donovan?
Is my Wi-Fi on?
It's here. Please do not forget the candles. Did you label the other one?
No.
No!
some that already labeled. Did you already label some?
No.
Yeah. Crazy. All right, guys. Well, it was fun. Shout out to the podcast. You know the vibes. Like I said, we getting more used to this. We got some packages to ship out. Gotta go to the post office. Gotta go to the Bronx.
There's like 4 different types of candles in here. They're not even in any type of order.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
So you guys know what it is. Hashtag Bamboo Project 2024. Changing the environment. Now I gotta get more into that. I feel like I haven't changed my environment a little bit. I gotta work on that. Change my environment some more. But
I could change your mind.
oh, that sounds kind of sexy. With that being said, Bamboo Project out.
What's the name of his environment?